Welcome back to Channel Guys, Dave from Rising Fish Keeping. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing on this Hygger Aquarium mini heater. Now, the only reason I bought this heater is because it has the controls out of the tank. And the problem is, I'll run some B-roll, but the problem is with most of the filters and heaters that you use, you've got to be hands-on inside the tank all the time. And I wanted just a way to be able to control my heaters with the breeding projects that I've got going on all the time outside the tank. And this will just make it easier for if you're breeding different fish and the temperature range is slightly different. So if you went from like a danier to a guppy, for instance, one's a lot cooler water than the other. It's a lot easier to be able to control the heat settings from outside the aquarium. So we've just got this mini heater. Most of my breeding projects are either in 10 or 20 gallon tanks. So this is a good little heater for the application that I need it for. This is a 15 watt heater. I'd always say use a lower power than you estimate. That way if it does lock on, you're not going to sort of boil the tank. I always use heaters that are much lower rated for the tanks that I'm using. That way the tanks stay at the correct temperature, and if it does lock on, it's not going to boil the tank. So we'll get into the unboxing anyway, guys. This is the Hygger Aquarium heater, as you can see on the front there. Like I say, I went for the it's a 220 to 240 volts, a UK plug, and it's a 15 watt heater, and obviously you get a 1 year warranty. So this is the outside the box. If you want to pause this at any point just to read any information, you can do. So that's the back of the box just there, and we'll get inside and see what we've got. So like I say, guys, this is mainly for breeding projects. I'm going to be testing this heater out over the next couple of weeks, and I'll probably get back to you in a couple of weeks from the start of this video. So I'm recording this now at obviously a previous date, and then we'll look into it sort of a couple of weeks down the line. So obviously instruction manual. If you're into aquariums anyway, you don't really need this unless you're trying to program something. So it comes in the box, obviously nicely packaged. So it hasn't been bashed around or anything like that. And it's quite a small profile on this heater. Obviously we've got the UK plug. You can get this with the US plug and also the European plug. And then it comes down the line there, probably about, I don't know, maybe a foot. And then you've got the control module. So you've got the up and down heat, and then the set. I'm assuming that's to set the temperature that you're at. So you move it up and down, then press set. We'll have a look at that anyway when we get it set up. It's just got protective film over the top, which we'll remove. And then it comes down about, I'd roughly say about 3 foot in cord, down to the actual heater there. And it's quite, like I say, it's quite a slim profile heater. Where it just goes in the top there. Nothing on the bottom, just a flat cast end. And then there's a small bag with the suction cups in. So what we'll do is we'll get this set up, guys, in an aquarium. Like I say, we'll give it a test out. I'm assuming these are quite stretchy and they'll go over the small profile of the heater there, and we'll see how it gets on. So as you can see, guys, I've just popped it in this tank that's got my dwarf neon rainbow frying. They're doing really well. So I'm just going to pop the heater on. I've plugged it in, and just got the control module just to excuse all this. It's what I put my brine shrimp hatcher over to hatch out brine shrimp, and it's set to 25 degrees. So obviously you can, that's at keep, and then you can adjust the temperature up or down. So go for the 25.5, and if you press set, it'll just keep at that temperature, and then this little LED will just come on if it's heating. So we'll leave this running now for a week or so, and I'll get back to you when I've tested it. So welcome back, guys. It's been roughly a week since we popped the Hygger heater in. It's really good, actually. I've been testing the water temperatures. As you can see, the rainbow fish fry are doing really well still. There's been no problems. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. It's a decent little heater. Kept it at 26.5, and it's not moved. It just heats up when it needs to, and it's really handy to have this control to be able to adjust temperatures when you need to. It took some getting used to just to do the controls, but it's nice to have this out of the water. Like I said before, I use this type usually, and to adjust the temperatures, it's just a bit of a pain to be pulling it out and twisting the thing, and then you've got to keep adjusting it because I test the temperature with a laser temperature gauge. So to be pulling that out, turn it, and then you test it an hour later and it's off whack, and you've got to do it again and again and again. It's just a bit of a pain. So to have this function where I can adjust it outside the tank is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I'll recommend this for now. Like I say, it's only a 2-week test. I'm not sure how it'll work out in the long run, but if you guys have got any experience with Hygger products or any bad experiences with Hygger products, if you just leave us a little comment in the comment section below, that'd be awesome. This is the first time I've used any Hygger products. I know they do lights and filters and all sorts of things like that. So if you guys just want to share your experience in the comment section below, that'd be awesome. And obviously my channel's got all sorts of videos on, from breeding fish to fish room tours to fish shop tours. If you guys want to check out any of them videos, I'd really appreciate that as well, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys.